What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Rope Monster here. Today I'm going to give you 5 practical tips to live in Playa del Carmen cheaply on a budget. These are tips anyone can take advantage of. And the first one here is right around the corner. So here we have chicken, 70 pesos a kilo. And that may seem like a good deal. But I'm going to tell you right now, for 2 reasons why I don't pay 70 pesos a kilo for chicken. First of all, I've seen these people who sell this chicken wash their cutting board with like a rag that they soak in bleach, and then they'll put the cutting board back on the table and just start chopping chicken again. And so you're getting bleach in your chicken. So it's just a matter of sanitation and toxicity issues. You really don't know the food handling practices. And then 70 pesos a kilo is really not much of a deal either. And some of you may judge me on this, like, hey, support local people, don't buy from Walmart. But I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, I've been getting my chicken from Walmart for 37 pesos a kilo. So that's a huge savings right there, guys. I'm paying half. And I eat a lot of chicken. I eat really well and I eat a lot. So that's a huge savings for me. That's tip number 1. Buy your chicken from Walmart, not at these local places. Some of the butcher shops will have, 50 pesos a kilo, but no one can really compete with Walmart at 37. Tip number 2, guys, is right here. So guys, tip number 2 is another basic human need. We talked about food, let's talk about water. You can get this for 10 pesos, or you can get this for 10 pesos. When you buy this garrafon new, it's about 100 pesos, and then you have 2 options. You can take this back to an OXXO or a tienda and pay 50 pesos to switch it out, or you can take 10 pesos and find one of these locations here, pop our 10 pesos in here. And over the course of a year, guys, if you drink water like we do, I'm talking 5 liters per person a day, plus making tea, coffee, ice, smoothies, homemade ice cream, popsicles. We go through one of these every single day. Over the course of a year, paying 10 pesos versus 50 pesos is a cost savings for us of over 900 US dollars. So that's tip number 2, guys. Now I gotta carry this thing home, so I'll see you guys for the next tip. Guys, this is how I get a little extra exercise. Let's get this water home. Yo. Now guys, there is a third option with this garrafon. If you're not strong enough, which some of you watching this video may be in your 50s or 60s or have some type of disability, there's also a little cart that comes around, a guy who drives around, and he'll switch this out for 15 pesos. So in any given neighborhood, like here in Colosio, there's one guy, he comes around every day. He honks his horn in a super annoying way that will wake you up from your nap. But he brings water for 15 pesos. You just take your empty garrafon down to him, grab a full one. He'll even carry it up for you if you live upstairs or something like that. Maybe give him a little 5 peso tip. All right, guys, so we got that water home, and now it's time for tip number 3. So we're getting deeper into the Colosio neighborhood here, almost to 30th Avenue. It's about 5 blocks away from the famous 5th Ave. And I'm gonna show you guys where to get chicken empanadas, handmade chicken empanadas for 15 pesos a piece. Usually 3 or 4 of those is a meal for me, so 45 to 60 pesos, $3. I'm getting a meal, and all I have to do is wait for Ellie over there to hand wrap those and fry them up for me. And in the same locale, they have a menu of caldo de pollo, caldo de res, barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken, all in that same price range of 50 to 55 pesos. And on the way there, you can see, here's another one of these chicken places that I suggested maybe avoiding, and another place to refill your water. So you can see that these are fairly abundant. Some of them are 10 pesos, like the one we just went to, and some of them are 20 pesos. So here's another one, Agua Ecológica de México. And this one is 13 pesos. So either way, a huge cost savings. This guy's driving around on his motorcycle selling trash bags for 12 pesos. So pay attention to those details. It may be a little difficult if you don't speak Spanish to kind of listen for those vendors, but there are constant opportunities to save money here, guys. And we're almost to the restaurant already. It is up on 30th. But this is a really easy place to get to. So if you're in the center of Playa del Carmen, you can walk up to 30th from wherever you are, hop in a colectivo for 10 pesos or get on the bus for 7 pesos, and you can get down here in 5 to 10 minutes, depending on where you live. So guys, we are now on 30th Avenue and 88th. And I don't generally bring my gimbal and filming stuff up here, but this is the restaurant I wanted to show you guys. 30th and 88th. And let's see if Ellie's here. Yes, she is here making the empanadas. Hola Ellie, ¿cómo está? ¿Está haciendo empanadas todavía? ¿Está preparando empanadas todavía?
No, estamos haciendo fajitas de pollo.
Fajitas de pollo, excelente. ¿Y qué precio tiene ese plato? ¿60?
Sí, ahí está el precio.
Okay. So you guys can hear, she's actually not doing the empanadas today. She's doing fajitas de pollo. So chicken fajitas for 60 pesos. There's the menu, guys. I will order something later in the video to show you the quality of the food. I was hoping to get some empanadas today, but you can see all of those options there are plenty good enough. I may try her fajitas de pollo. I've never tried them, so I will be back for that. Okay guys, so you can see here we got Ellie in the background slaving away on the fajitas. I ended up going with the bisteces a la mexicana. This is a steak, rice, and beans plate. And if you can believe it, this is 55 pesos. I had to double check because I couldn't believe it, but 55 pesos. You get a stack of tortillas, you get the agua de la comida, which is usually just kind of a homemade agua fresca, and a mountain of steak, potatoes, tomatoes, rice, and beans. 55 pesos, guys, $3.50. And that's a way to stay jacked, strong, and also keep some money in your wallet. Alright guys, these are piping hot, so be careful, but I can never wait for them to cool off. I just gotta put some salsa on there. Take the first bite. What up? I'm gonna talk about haircuts. So I'm gonna cross the street here, and I'm gonna show you guys where I get my haircut. I've been guilty of paying as much as $40 US in the US for a haircut, which is insane. But even here, guys, on 5th Avenue, you can pay $20, $25 or more for a haircut. And I like to get my hair cut every 3 weeks, every month at the most. So that would really add up in a hurry. And I've talked in a previous video about retiring here on $700 to $900 US a month. There's really no way you could do that if you're paying $30 for a haircut. So I come down here, there are various barbers on 30th between 78th and 88th. And typically it is 70 pesos for a basic haircut or 80 pesos. So there's one right there, but that's not the one I go to. Or 80 pesos for a razor fade. So they'll actually do the whole shaving cream, give you a razor, straight razor finish to line everything up for 80 pesos. So with tip, about $5 or $6 for the haircut. And they spend time on it. The place I go, they spend a solid half an hour getting everything right. This guy I'm gonna show you actually even trimmed up my beard a little bit for me for free. If you want the full beard service, it's usually an extra 40, 45 pesos. So guys, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas. So this is one of the places I go, right here on 30th. Very easy to recognize because of that guy there with the beard on the wall. And so 70, that's one spot. 70 pesos for the normal cut, 80 pesos for the razor fade. So imagine the savings over the course of a year if you cut your hair every single month or every 3 weeks like I do. Instead of paying 300 pesos like you would on Fifth Avenue or 400 pesos at some of the higher end places that I've seen, you're paying 80 pesos, maybe 100 plus tip. And guys, tip number 5 is gonna be really easy. It's something I've already featured in a previous video. And I'll put a link up right here at the end. It's eat at Jorge's Quesadillas. He's got the 35 peso quesadillas. I eat there at least once a week. So guys, here's the bonus tip of the day, the chicharron. When I get hungry for a snack, come up here, 30th Avenue and 84th. This little blue spot here, you can get 20 pesos worth of chicharron. And that's a great snack for just over $1. Also though, if you're up here on 30th Avenue, just be aware of your surroundings. Your belongings should be in a zipper bag in front of you. I had Anna with me a couple weeks ago and I was buying fruit and I put my change in my right pocket, just a little handful of cash, 20 peso notes and 50 peso notes. And some guy came up behind me and tried to pickpocket me, but luckily Anna was there. I didn't even see the guy. So actually I was right here buying stuff and I came out right here and the guy tried to reach in my pocket and Anna warned me and I turned around and the guy just played it off and started like dancing and stuff. So just be careful with pickpockets and you know, things like iPhones. If you're holding your phone in your hand, I'm sure you guys can notice in this video that I'm getting a lot of people looking at me with the gimbal. People will ride by on motorcycles and scooters and sometimes try to take advantage and reach out and grab your iPhone. So do stay aware of that. No one's going to chase your iPhone down for you. The police certainly aren't going to help you with a stolen iPhone. That's just something that happens here. So be very careful. All right, so there you have it, guys. 5 practical tips for living cheaply in Playa del Carmen. So basically for $10, you can go ahead and get a kilo of chicken, 5 gallons of water, lunch, and a haircut. Not bad, right? All right, guys, if you found value in this content, smash the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. And also for tip number 5, for those of you who don't know how to get to Jorge's Quesadillas, I'll throw a link right here to that video so you can find out how to get there and what those quesadillas look like. 35 peso quesadilla, handmade. You gotta try them if you haven't already. Thank you guys again for watching. Rope Monster, out.